Hello and welcome to Native Honor Hours. It's a girls' show today.
Yes,
we kicked
all girls.
Old Ed out. He's not funny. He's slightly boring.
Yeah.
And we would like to finish a sentence.
Can never get a word in, right?
And you know what?
Yeah.
I promise you, I will go ahead and let you finish your sentence.
Right.
How about me? Do I get it?
Yes, you get that too.
Wow. Ed's out campaigning for Hillary. So
Yep.
look for his van and be
I'm
sure and tell him go Democrats.
I'm sure he'll tweet us from out there on the road.
As,
Or
you
his
know
girlfriend
what?
will tweet
I set
for
up a Twitter
him.
account, and that's all I did. I don't look at it. I don't understand it. I am not. I am
You'll
not.
get it.
And today we have beautiful Gretchen Carroll and her mother, the beautiful Cassie Carroll. As usual, we have our adopted stepchild Kenny on
The main man.
the technology
The main
of it.
man, yeah.
And I am Cindy Krafka. We are still alive. We are in crunch time. We all, you know what? I told Mr. Freeman in January, we're ready to roll. It's all good. I'm not even going to stress. Day before powwow, I have the eye twitch starting.
Right.
I
I'm
have some heart
snapping.
pains.
I'm snapping.
I haven't decided if I'm going or not. You got it, Gretchen.
You better be there.
Cassie, do you need me to come with you to the? What are you listening to?
Well, turn it down.
Don't pay no attention to the man behind the, what is it in The Wizard of Oz? Pay no
screen.
attention to the man behind
The curtain,
curtains.
the green curtain.
You know what? We have the feed for the show. Kenny, no, we're not having any video.
That's just on yours. It's
No,
on.
it says on this device, but I've had it before.
Just on your thing here. You had a refresher.
On mine, it's saying refresh. I'll
Yeah.
get out.
Try and
come back
refresh
in.
it.
Okay. You talk while I'm trying to figure out what we got going on here.
So yeah, so we're almost ready for powwow.
Yes, we are. And here's what we hope.
I'll be ready
We
when it's
hope
over.
Everybody comes. Please enjoy the day. Unless you have put on a powwow, you have no idea how hard we've worked. We have been planning powwow since the end of our last powwow.
Right.
We have a meeting to figure out what to do
Yes,
and how
all
to
our
do
lives.
it. And I just hope people come and enjoy it. We don't do our powwow after any tradition. We are an intertribal
Yes.
powwow, so we have intertribal. We have truly an intertribal powwow.
Right.
We're hoping people come. We're hoping they enjoy the day. Enjoy your meal. We're going to give you pizza, sandwiches, chips,
Cake.
You
Giveaways.
know,
Raffle
I would not have.
giveaways.
We have a beautiful blanket to put up for the raffle.
Raffle, yeah.
We are ready to roll for powwow.
Yes.
We've got a great staff. We got Eddie Z, the urban MC.
Mm-hmm.
We've got fabulous drums. The Esars are our
Host drum.
host drum, and they are amazing. We have a couple of drums coming in from Winnebago. We are just ready to roll for powwow.
Yes.
What we do have, if anybody is actually listening to this show, is very limited tables and chairs.
Yes.
So vendors,
Please bring your own tables.
please know that we're going to try and do everything we can to accommodate everybody, but our gym is not that big. If it's nice outside, we're happy for you to set a table up outside. We're just trying to make as many people happy as we can, so please keep that in mind. If you see something that you don't like or you don't see, find Cindy Krafka at the powwow. Tell me, I'll write it down, we'll address it afterwards. But what we've got is what we've got. We've got 10 contests. We're going to have a boys junior teen contest. We're going to have a girls junior teen contest, and that's all styles, just all our juniors and teens. We're going to have 4 men's contests and 4 women's contests, or excuse me, 3 men's contests and 3 women's contests. For men's, we have traditional, we have fancy, and we have grass. For women, we have jingle, fancy shawl, and traditional. Come, we do $200 winner take all for the adult contest. For the junior teens, it's going to be $50, winner take all. And for our tiny tots, we got candy. We went and bought the candy today. We
Lots of
got
candy.
Plenty of candy.
I'm going out as a tiny tot so I can get candy.
We are going to have vendors galore, including me and Gretchen will be selling our jewelry there. So please, 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 it's going to be an amazing day. UNO really goes out of their way to make sure I have everything I need for this powwow, because we are supported from Chancellor Christensen all the way down to the people who are making sure we get a few extra tables, to the people who are making sure that our day goes really, really well. This is, for us, the biggest day of the year.
Yeah,
more people come to our powwow than almost any other event on campus, which is good. There's going to be a lot going on campus. Please know that both the garage parking will be open. We know it's a long way to walk, but you walk to get to Creighton, you walk to get to Metro, you have to walk to get to all of our powwows.
It'll be a nice day, no rain, I don't think, in the forecast. So later, hopefully Sunday.
Yes, yes. You know, we've been very lucky. One year we had a cold powwow, but every other powwow has. Last year at this time, does anybody remember what the weather was like? Last year was 80.
Beautiful.
Last year we were having 80, 90-degree weather. We didn't have a spring. And this year, I turned my heating on last night.
Did you?
I was cold. Ooh, yeah. I set my alarm for 6:30 every morning. And if it's cold, I get up, I turn the air conditioning on, I get back in bed.
7:45. Roll that out. So.
Are you saying I look like I had just rolled out of bed?
I'm just saying. Why do you set it so early when you only?
Because I have
you keep pressing snooze.
I have the best of intentions. I always do. Plus, I have a nasty little head cold, so I've been taking NyQuil. And you know what it's like to wake up in the morning. You're like, I am not going to be sick at powwow. No, I have decided.
Knock on wood.
I'm going to go home and go to bed tonight early. I'm going to bed tomorrow night early. We will be at powwow, smiles on our faces.
All day long.
All day, all night, till 9 p.m. All day, all night.
So do you want to do Ed's announcements?
You announce away.
Okay, so I'm announcing for Eddie Z, the MC, or the Urban MC, is going to have a special co-host MC with him. Who, do you know who it is?
No, I don't.
It is Gary Farmer.
Who?
Gary Farmer from Powwow Highway is going to co-MC with Eddie Z.
I think I knew somebody like that sometime, but I think it is for some reason erased from my memory tape.
He was actually at our Native Film Festival.
Yes.
He's been in a lot of Native movies.
And he will be happy to take pictures and sign autographs all day long. He's a pleasant fellow.
Yeah, so that's Ed's sidekick for powwow. So
yes.
If anybody likes to see Gary, he'll be there.
Gretchen.
Yeah.
Gretchen's
we'll be connected at the hip.
You know what I would like?
We need
just once, I would like to be able to watch our powwow. I've never watched a contest. I've never watched a dance. I have never watched anything because I hear my Cindy every 3 minutes. Where's Cindy?
I know.
This year
I was looking for you last year.
Well, you know what I try to do? I try and welcome everybody that comes to powwow. We're so happy to have people come. I really feel like that my main job at powwow is going around, shaking hands, telling people thank you for coming. Because we do feel loved and supported. We really do.
Yes.
And you know, we've had the best vendors. The vendors that
We're
get
gonna have
first
so
space,
many this year.
and the vendors that
Lots
get
of
the
vendors.
first spaces and the vendors get the best places are the vendors that were there for us 5 years ago when we didn't even know if we were going to have people show up at our powwow. Those people, the people that have supported us the people that have supported us from the beginning. I don't even want it now. I don't like it. Have supported us from the beginning. So what we ask for is patience. We're giving. We don't charge. We will never charge.
Free.
I don't believe powwows should charge. I understand they cost a lot of money, but it's a gift for the it's a gift for the Native community.
We're
Cassie
getting
Carroll
all kinds
giving
of
me
chocolate.
candy.
Can you tell we're moody? She's trying to. You're not yourself without chocolate.
And you know what it is?
Have a chocolate
Usually,
bar.
This few days before powwow, I go underground because I tend to get a little cranky.
Yeah, I'm a little
Just
snippy.
A little snippy.
I'm a little snippy.
It's too late to call us for vendors. We are full by this time.
Yes.
For the next 2 days, I'm not going on Facebook and I'm not answering the phone. Other than that, we're ready to roll. Tomorrow, we set the gym up. We're
Yep.
going to do
Sound
our sound
check.
check. How are we on microphones?
I don't know.
Kenny, you were in charge of making sure we have 4 microphones plus the one they give
I
us.
have 4 microphones.
Good, good. Do we have stands for
Yeah,
the
you have to
drum?
bring all your stuff over there.
Yeah, do we have stands, microphone stands, big ones, so we can place them at a drum?
Other than it has to be whatever they have.
Do you remember last year what you had to do, Kenny?
We had like one stand.
And you had to take them
You
from
had
drum
to
to
hold
drum?
the microphone at each drum.
That's what we're paying you the big bucks for.
I have one more announcement about powwow. One more announcement. I just want to say that our Michelle Madrigal made it to the Omaha World Herald today,
How do we get
representing
that
the powwow. It will come. I'm on delayed on that. Yeah.
How delayed are we?
See, there we are. So, yay, Michelle! She's so beautiful.
Yay.
So-
Can I make a suggestion? Maybe next year you could invite the head staff to come on the show? Before
Yeah, we
powwow?
could do that.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
Usually,
I
we
think-
don't do a powwow. We usually don't do a radio show the week
Before
before
powwow.
powwow.
With the new-
Because usually, you know, and kudos to you and the amazing intertribal we have this year, usually by this time, we're still working on the agenda. We're still working on the programs. And you know, if there's a little typo on the program or a little typo on the agenda,
Sorry.
we don't care. No, we don't
Sorry.
need 300 people telling us that's not how you spell it. We know.
That's how I spell
We
potato.
know, and maybe we already printed out 500 of them before we caught
I
it.
like it like that. So.
So we're done. Cars are loaded.
Yeah,
Things are ready to go.
we're ready to go.
That's why we're doing the radio show. Generally, I am not your most pleasant person the couple days before
Before
powwow.
powwow.
You're a most like person anyway.
Cassie Carroll is banned from the radio show. Kit, if you're listening, it's time we
All
talk
those
about her
comments
future.
over there.
So what do you have? Does powwow? This is your second powwow.
Second powwow, yep.
Her first year, she was all, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm
This year,
still
she's like,
excited.
I'm excited. But
I'm very excited. I'm just already worn out, though. I'm
I
ready
sent
for
an
it to
email
be
to
over.
recruiting to, she sent me an email, and I sent an email, and I said, just so you know, if powwow goes good, I'll be in on Monday. If powwow goes bad, been nice working with you, because
Yeah.
I'm never coming back.
I'm out.
If,
No,
you know, knock on, is this real wood, or is this some sort of
it's
plexi
pressed,
thing?
pressed wood. Knock on
We
pressed
haven't
wood.
had a fight. Carolyn had a fight. There's been a fight at powwow. This
Yeah,
year, we will
no
have 3
fight.
policemen there, and I'm telling you, please don't try and sell food at powwow.
Right.
They will shut us down so quick. If you want to sell food at powwow, go to Elmwood Park. We will send people to you
Mm-hmm.
happily.
I'm just hoping for a really good powwow this year so we can get in the big house next year.
Next year,
You
we
know,
want to go
so
into the brand
the
new
brand new,
arena. But
at
here's the
Exarban.
deal. If we break into things like we tend to do, if
We
have to-
destroy the
This
property.
year, we had to add on another policeman. Pretty soon, we're gonna have more police than guests at
Yeah.
our powwow. But
More police than guests. So please take care of your kids, please.
here's my worry. My worry is someday a child is gonna get snatched from this campus, and we will never have another event. Never.
Yeah,
Never.
so we've got to be on our best behavior so we can get in the nice big arena, and then maybe people
then
can come
people
sell
can just
their
park
stuff
there.
and sell their own food.
Yes,
there, you know,
yes.
So maybe Italian. What am I trying to
We
say?
can have those
Indian
parties.
Indian tacos
Tailgate
next year.
parties before.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Tailgate, pre-powwow tailgating.
No, no, no tailgating parties.
I mean, just.
Yeah, food.
Food
That would be
tailgating.
fun.
Yeah.
You know what would be fun to do because we were so far ahead this year, literally we could have done a little tailgate, a little pre-powwow tailgate, and just
Yeah.
had some hot dogs and hamburgers to get people in the mood for powwow.
Well, next year.
There's gonna be a lot going on campus that day, a lot. Parking is going to be problematic, just know it up front. I mean, that is our biggest complaint every year, and literally, there is nothing we can do about it.
No.
Absolutely nothing. When we go to Metro, I have to walk quite a long way to get to the thing. When we go to Creighton, we have to walk too. None of our powwows are get out and park in front.
Yeah.
None of ours.
No valet parking.
We will
here.
have people walking around with volunteer badges on, made by the beautiful Gretchen Carroll. So you'll
And
know
staff.
who to ask, yes.
Yeah.
And I'll be sitting in a chair relaxing with my feet up. And my shawl.
Angel. Yeah, so we are ready.
So
Wow,
that was
time.
good. Thank you. We'll see y'all.
Bye. We're
Powwow.
out.
Bye.
Show's over.
I need chocolate. From now till powwow, I'm going to need a steady diet of chocolate and
Yes, chocolate.
NyQuil.
Chocolate night.
During the day, it's Sudafed severe cold formula, and 2 weeks ago, everybody was sick, and I was like, don't breathe on me, I'm not getting sick, I'm not getting
Right.
sick. Sunday, I was sick as a dog, thinking, well, thank you, Tom Kushila.
Yeah. So, anything else?
That's all I got.
Should we have Cassie's corner?
I'm done. Powwow, I'm done. After powwow, it's graduation. We have 2 natives graduating this year.
Yeah, Chris.
Our beloved Chrissy Channel
Chris
and
Channel.
the beautiful Sarah Evans.
see if we can get
Chris
on your
is
Twitter.
going to be going on to law school, and Sarah Evans will be coming back and doing our master's program in emergency management. Put in a little plug for tribal emergency management. The program is moving right along. We're going to have a lot of natives on campus. This is going to be good for the people. And that's why, we support it. Anything that's good for the people is good for us. And the more natives we get on campus, for any reason, the more understanding there will be. A lot of the misconceptions people have about natives is because we're not visible. But the thing is, you could be sitting right next to me and not know I'm native. People have to get rid of their stereotypes.
Oh, you're native?
Oh, you're
what-
native?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I am.
I didn't know that, and I was
I
sitting
am.
right next to you.
I am. I guess I am, except to the drunken community members. Then I
That's-
must get white. The
that's
more
good
you
to
drink, the
know.
whiter I must get.
That's good to know.
In a lot of ways, we are our own worst enemy. And in my mind, anybody who has a heart for the people and a heart for the kids. Okay, we just had our first question. Are all drums invited, or is it invited only? We will have approximately $300 to $400 for the uninvited drums, and we generally pay uninvited drums $100. So yes, that's why we have 3 drums, so we have another place for uninvited drums. And it is first come, first serve on that. I believe James Mincy cuts it off after 3.
3 or 4.
3
I
or 4.
forget, yeah.
I
3 or
forget
4.
too.
So,
So absolutely, and we will have day pay for our dancers, $25 for adults, $10 for juniors and teens, and tiny tots get candy. I kind of want to be a tiny tot. I'll be out there throwing candy around, and I'll
I
have
won't be able to
17
get baby's
little
candy. She
Tootsie
won't be
Rolls
out there.
in each cheek.
Actually, she would be in the other division by now. Next year, she'll be in the big division. Yeah?
My
Yeah,
favorite are
she's
the
not a
little
tiny
ones.
tot
It
anymore.
really is. Those are my favorite. Those tiny little jingle dress dancers. Oh, I love it. The day after my granddaughter was born, I sent my son a picture of a jingle dress. I said, I'm planning.
Yes. Oh, cute. And we'll have a little grass dancer or a little fancy dancer next year.
Oh, we're going to have so many vendors. Bring your
Yes.
money. And for most of the vendors, a couple of the big ones will be able to take plastic, but the little vendors, cash and carry. Cash and carry.
And I think there's an ATM on campus somewhere,
There's
isn't
an
there?
ATM in the Milo Bale Student Center, and there's an ATM, I believe in Hyper. I believe there's an ATM right next door in Hyper.
Well, we'll figure that out. So
Yes.
then we'll know that day where to send you.
And people, keep an eye on your regalia. please keep an eye on your
Yeah,
regalia.
I keep seeing that
It's
on
the
the
worst
news
thing
feed.
to fit. It's the
someone-
worst thing to find somebody. We had somebody's regalia
Oh, we did have
for
someone's
almost
leftover.
a year before somebody contacted us about it.
But I've been seeing posts that people are stealing people's regalia.
Oh, yeah.
That, excuse me.
You can't
it's
do
not
that. People
costumes.
know.
The regalia
Yes.
can cost thousands and thousands
Yeah.
of
And if
dollars.
it's other dances,
You look at some of
they'll
those
be
men
found out.
fancy
Yeah.
dancers.
And people
Apollo-
know whose
Right.
stuff that is, you know?
Well, and what I wish here is I wish we had a bigger selection of natives at UNO. When we went to the Haskell powwow, remember the guy that was dancing in the bowler hat
he
with
was
the
from
hat?
he was East Coast Wampanoag.
Yes, I would love to see
Yeah.
some other dancers like that.
I wish we had more fancy dancers. That's my favorite. I think we had one last
Well,
year.
here's the problem with fancy dancers. We are the exact same weekend, once again, as the Gathering of Nations, and they
That is
sadly
what they
pay
want.
a little bit more,
Right.
like 1,000 than we do.
1,000
So, a lot of the really good fancy dancers go down to the Gathering, and I understand that. But what we did last year is we didn't have enough fancy dancers, so fancy. Fancy dancers.
What's in that
So
bottle?
we just threw in, I know. So, yeah, nobody.
Vodka?
Yeah, straight up. No, that's only when I have to work with Ed. It's you, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great day. We are planned down. It scares me, knock on wood. The minute I say that, something will happen. We'd also like to send condolences out to
Yes.
the Fremont family. One of the elders, Susan Fremont, walked on, and we understand if you aren't at our powwow, family first. And that's one thing about being a native, man. We know how to mourn. So we completely understand anybody that will be with the Fremont family, we completely understand. It's just, our thoughts, prayers go out to the family. Losing an elder is a sad, sad thing. A sad, sad thing. That's all I have.
So I have. So let's get Cassie's corner in real quick. Cassie's back finally from her long vacation. So we will have her come in.
For 45 to 50 minutes, you go, girl.
Hi, I'm back.
None of our people know how to tweet, excuse me.
A couple reasons I haven't been on the show.
Say hi to anybody, she's listening.
I was in Tennessee visiting my son's family, and so I was there for a few weeks. And then I've been getting prepared for our family time Native American family reading program. So I'm back though, and there is a lot happening. Nemi, is she? Okay. Hi, Nemi. Hi, Nemi girl. Okay, so there's a lot going on. April's almost over, but tonight is primetime family reading. So for Native children between the ages of 4 and 10. So please come tonight at the Willa Cather Library. We will be reading a couple of stories. We will feed at 6 o'clock. And if you need transportation, please call the library and they will order a cab for you. We will be having a special segment to our program tonight. The Soames program from Intertribal will be there to do a craft with the children. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be all about. So Native families with children between the ages of 4, you're more than welcome to come to our primetime family reading tonight at Willa Cather Library from 6 to 7:30. Okay, and then they've already talked about the powwow happening on Saturday. So I'm going to go into May because there's a lot going on. And I think they already talked about the UNO Native honoring on May 7th. And also that same evening will be prime time, so I'm going to have to miss the UNO Native honoring. I feel really bad, but I will be at the primetime family reading program. Also that same weekend is Haskell Powwow, so that's going to be a big deal. I think their powwow is held on Saturday and Sunday, and it runs both days. And they have a lot of vendors, a lot of dancers, so if you can make it down to Haskell, it's only like a 3-hour drive. So that's always a fun powwow to go to that's not too far away. And don't forget about Mother's Day on the 10th. let's not forget our mothers or grandmothers or whoever you honor on Mother's Day. Also on May 13th is our Urban Res Book Club at UNO. And the book we are reading is The Business of Fancy Dancing, written by Sherman Alexie. And also, the Indecisive Native Book Club meets in May too, but theirs is the 20th. And they will be reading a book called Thriving Forest, and it's written by Martha Conway. Okay, so another big event coming up for our grandmothers is on the 17th of May. It's a Sunday, and we will be having a cookout at Hanscom Park. So grandmothers, come, bring your children, bring your grandchildren, and you know, Hanscom Park is a great place to have a cookout. So we look forward to doing that on the 17th. Memorial Day, the traditional Memorial Day for many Native Americans is on the 30th. So I know a lot of our Native people will be going to observe their traditional Memorial Day on the 30th, a Saturday. And I spoke to a Native elder today, and I asked her, what is the traditional, what do you do on your traditional Memorial Day? And she said, we go down to the cemetery, and we bring food, and we're there with our families, and we honor our relatives that have passed on. And I thought, oh, that is such a beautiful thing to do on the traditional Memorial Day. So I know a lot of people in the area will probably be going to Macy, Winnebago, Walt Hill, those traditional type Native cemeteries. Let's see, what else have I got here? There's always a lot going on. So if anybody has anything that they want us to talk about on our Native Honor Hours, just text me or my daughter Gretchen or Cindy. We're more than happy to bring you guys on to this show to talk about what you have going on. So let's see if I have anything else. Oh, and then I just wanted to give you guys a list of great resources that you can go to for a lot of Native information, not only here in the Omaha area, but in Indian Country. And you can go to Indian Country Today. You can go to News from Indian Country. You can go to Indians.com. You can go to the USIT website, which is the United South and Eastern Tribes, and they're always posting a lot of good articles and what's going on in Indian Country, or the NCAI website, which is the National Congress of American Indians. So we have some fabulous websites and resources that you guys can go to. So I'm gonna sign off for now, but I'm glad to be back. Ciao. You want to stay there for
Hello, hello, hello. We're back, we're
We have a beautiful guest today.
Can you say hi? This is Anemi.
Anemi, where are you going to go to college?
Where?
Yay!
Yay! She's a Mav. She's going to be a Mav. Yay. Okay, so, ladies.
How are you, honey?
Good.
Good. Let's talk about our knucklehead of the week.
Can she see herself on there yet?
I don't know.
I think
I'm not.
mine.
Here, it'll be here.
Here, Nemi, look over at the big screen.
So we're going to do your Knucklehead and Indian of the Week.
Okay,
Here she
knucklehead
comes.
of the week. I forgot
There
the
she
production.
is.
Kenny, what is the production company's name?
Happy.
Let me look.
We had it before.
You talk about our honors. You talk about our honors of the week, and who is our honor of the week?
Okay, well, I have,
Can she get in
I
here?
think we have a couple of people to talk about.
Scooch in,
Cindy?
sister.
Cindy, I think we have a couple of people to talk
We
about.
do.
We wanted to talk about Michelle Madrigal,
Yay.
Michelle,
who
yay!
is our head lady dancer for the UNO powwow, and she made the World Herald Go magazine.
Yep.
And then
And she is such a good person to be representing
Michelle
us.
is the sweetest. I'm sure most of the people here in the Omaha area know Michelle. She's a wonderful and a gracious lady, and I adore her. So I'm so glad.
And she went out of her way to get dressed in her regalia for this man to take her picture. We are blessed by the support we have from the wonderful, wonderful community here at UNO. If I didn't have so many good friends in the community, and they didn't work so hard to make everything we do here a success, it would not be a job worth doing. But the community truly makes my job worth doing, except for Cassie.
And my other nomination for Indian of the Week and also Knucklehead of the Week is there was an article posted on Facebook from Indian Country. Native actors walk off set of Adam Sandler's movie after insults to elders and our women. So
The examples of disrespect included Native women names such as Beaver Breath and No Bra. An actress portraying an Apache woman squatting and urinating while smoking a peace pipe, and feathers inappropriately positioned on a teepee.
So if you want to check that out, it's on Facebook. Approximately dozen Native actors and actresses walked off the set.
The producers told the natives, if you guys are so sensitive, you should leave.
So they left.
So they left.
Yay.
And Native actors do not make a lot of money.
No.
They do not. These people needed this money, but they were proud enough of who they were to walk off the set.
Yeah.
I wish more natives, for example, the removed tribal chairman that went up to the Washington Redskins and was photoed with them and stuff. Received gifts. We need more natives that are going to say, no, you are not going to use us if you portray us badly. So my suggestion is everybody look up Happy Madison Productions. Let me repeat that. Happy Madison Productions. It's time we show them who Native Americans are. If they have a Facebook page, fill their page. Fill their page. Fill their emails. Let them see who Native Americans are. Do you remember the movie Mel Brooks made it? It was a Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
When Blazing Saddles came out, it was obvious irony and parody. They made fun of all of the stereotypes and showed that they were wrong. If you use comedy in an ironic, sarcastic way like that, it's different than going for the dumb humor at a Native American's expense, because that's what it is.
Right.
They're not laughing with us about the stereotype. They are laughing
at us.
Exactly, exactly.
Right.
So they are the nominees for natives.
74-year-old David Hill,
Right.
Choctaw, a member of the American Indian movement, also left the set. They were being disrespectful, he said. They were bringing up the same old arguments that Dan Snyder uses in defending the Redskins. But let me tell you, our dignity is not for sale.
Awesome.
That is the most powerful statement anybody could make. Our dignity and pride are not for sale.
Right.
It is a real shame because a lot of people probably stay because they need a job. And I understand that. I was a single mom with 4 kids. But how can we raise our children to be proud, our children and our beautiful grandchildren, to be proud of who they are, if all we do is roll over and let people make fun of us?
Right. And Mr. Hill did say, we understand this is a comedy. We understand this is humor, but we won't tolerate disrespect. And that's what they were doing. Total disrespect for our people, our elders, and our women.
We're trying so hard to educate Native kids. We're trying so hard to give them a sense of pride. And when you see things like this, these are things 20 years ago they would have just let it go. We're not doing that anymore. And
no.
a lot of it is the onset of Facebook.
That's
I would
right.
have never thought to fill their emails. I would have never thought to blast their Facebook page.
Right.
I would have never thought of any of this. But Adam Sandler needs to know that what he's doing is wrong. Whether he cares or not is another issue entirely. But I'll tell you what, it should color what movies we see. If you know Adam Sandler is a racist like this, why would any Native American go to any of his movies? It's the pocketbook that counts to these people.
Right.
With Dan Snyder, if people would quit buying the Redskin merchandising, he would have to change it.
And I think it takes courage for people to respond to something that they think is negative. And there was neither a response from Adam Sandler or anyone from the Happy Madison Productions. I think that's kind of cowardly.
It is. It's very cowardly. And you know what? Kids look up to Adam Sandler. That's what's really sad about this thing. And if it's okay for Adam Sandler to look at an elder Native woman and call her no bra or something beaver, that's racist against Native Americans. That's racist against women, and that is taking a direct stab at elders.
Right.
So why would kids look up to somebody who would do that? My grandchildren and I are going to have a serious conversation. When they want to watch Happy Gilmore or any of those other movies, we're going to have a serious conversation about who this man is and what he does.
So does this qualify for the Snyder knucklehead
Yes.
of the week?
Well, Dan Snyder,
As
Adam
far as
Sandler,
the- yeah,
knucklehead of the week.
Right, but as far as our natives that left the set,
They
they
are
Natives.
my
They are-
heroes.
Natives of the week.
natives of the week.
Yeah.
But we don't want to. But we want to include Michelle too. So I think we have two.
Yeah, we have two
two
of the week.
nominations for Indian of the week, and then for Knucklehead of the week or the Schneider Award is the productions, the movie
Production company.
productions. Yeah.
I agree.
Because I don't know if Adam Sandler actually has anything to do with the script. Possibly.
Adam's- you-
It
here's the
probably has
deal.
a lot to do with
He
the
can't do
Yeah.
it. He has to have a lot to do with
Right,
the
I
script.
suppose
It's
so.
his project.
Right. Well.
And here's the thing.
He's the
What
main
would make
actor.
anyone think that that stuff was funny? That's what I don't understand. Making fun of elders is suddenly funny.
Well, I
in
think
our-
when production companies and movie stars like that want to include natives in their film, maybe they should start asking the natives to be a part of the production, and get their point of views before,
My
writing up the
question is,
script and stuff.
are there going to be black people there that he's going to call the N-word and think it's funny? Because my main problem with all of this is it's okay to make fun of Native Americans, but not Hispanics, not African Americans. No other group is it okay to be overtly racist except Native Americans. People have said the stupidest thing to me in my lifetime. And the sad thing for us is you fight both sides. We fight on the Native American side. We don't build each other up the way we should. We put each other down because of our own insecurities. We need to come together as one people and stand together as one people, and then maybe people will start paying attention to us. If we fragment and half of the group thinks it's okay to do this Happy Gilmore thing, and if they're paying me $1,000, I'm going to do it. As long as we have natives like that, it makes it more difficult for the rest of us who wouldn't sell out. If somebody came to me and said, we want to do this and I'll give you $500,000, I would say no because of my grandchildren. And I would have said no when I was a waitress. I guess the difference is how you're raised. Would Adam Sandler say something about that if his grandma was a native? Probably not. But I've had people say, I can't believe there's even still Indians alive.
Right.
What?
Right, I know. We got a little
Is
bit
that
of that at
crazy?
the culture fair.
We did.
We were like.
We had a booth at the culture fair and it was the cultural expo. There was a lot of African Americans. There were people from Peru. People would walk by us and say, are you
Are
Indians?
Yeah, it's like, did you
And we'd
ask
be
them
like,
if they were
Peruvian?
what they were,
No, they asked us. Or I had a pair of my grandpa's moccasins, beaded moccasins to show, and they were like, oh, these should be in a museum. Oh my God. Everybody has stuff from their grandparents. Why would my grandparents?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
Because we're dead, because that's a dying culture. We have youngsters getting moccasins today, and maybe it's our own fault for not being vocal enough about who our culture is. I suggest people watch The Red Road on Sundance. It is an amazing series. It is based on a res with actual Indians playing it. It's our brother Gary's on there.
Yep.
Gary Farmer, who
Gary
will be
Farmer.
happy to sign autographs and take pictures all day long.
All day.
So with our nominees, we have decided that Indian of the Week is Michelle.
Michelle Madrigal! Yay! We love you!
Snyder knucklehead of the week is the
Production
Productions.
Happy, I'll say
Happy
it again,
Madison
Happy
Productions.
Madison. The
Production.
movie will star Adam Sandler, Nick Nolte, Steve Buscemi, Dan Aykroyd, John Lovitz, and Vanilla Ice.
So check it out on Facebook, you guys.
Facebook.
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 Oh, I forgot to mention one event in May, and you probably have heard about it, but it's the Great Plains Symposium in Lincoln at the University of Nebraska. And there's going to be a lot of well-known Native American either authors or lecturers or entertainers. So check that out. It's the Great Plains Symposium. It's going to be May 14th through the 15th in Lincoln. Sherman Alexie, my favorite author, is going to be there. He's a poet, novelist. Hattie Kaufman, she's an author. Wilson Pipestem, he's a lawyer. And Buffy St. Marie, and I know I'm showing my age when I remember Buffy when
I
she
love
was,
Buffy St. Marie.
I remember her from many, many moons ago, but she's very talented and she's quite the activist, and she's been on Sesame Street. So maybe a lot of you have seen Buffy on Sesame Street. So that's also happening in May.
Speaking of actors, thank God we said that because I would have totally forgotten to do this. Our very own filmmaker, he's Navajo, but we have adopted him in the Omaha community. Chris Marshall is looking for an actress for the weekend of May 1st, ages 20 to 28. They must be available the weekend of May 1st. Contact number is one word, pandapictureproductions@gmail.com. If you want information on that, contact us on Facebook, anywhere, and I will happily give out that address.
You want to repeat it again?
Yes.
Panda what?
Panda, one word, capital P, pandapictureproductions@gmail.com.
Okay.
And we're looking for actresses 20 to 28 that are available the week of May 1st.
Oh shoot, I'm 29, so I don't qualify.
I know.
Darn it.
Dang.
Dang.
None of us here are in the right age group. You're not old enough yet, but you would be a beautiful. Do you have something you want to say to the people?
Say, come to powwow.
Say, come to the powwow.
No?
Who's your favorite person on campus? Who's that big guy you like to see?
The big bull.
The big bull.
Big Mav.
I wonder if the big bull would come at powwow.
Oh, Nemi, you're
That'd
gonna
be
see the
cool.
big
Should
bull.
Grandma see if we could get the big bull to
Yes.
come through powwow?
Mhm.
All right, we'll try and find out who the big bull, where we can find the big bull. Oh, thank you. Kenny, is there any way you could put that up on our page so people can see where they should be going? Is that it?
That's for Twitter.
Wonderful.
That's for Twitter, thank
Yeah, we
you.
can, like,
I'm sure they have a Facebook page though too.
Oh, Happy the Happy Madison family.
That's
Has anybody put anything up about it?
I haven't seen anything.
You know who I can't wait to see? If any of you are friends with Gray Wolf on Facebook, he takes no prisoners. He's been kicked off Facebook. People have said that he has been harassing them. He goes after this like, I can't wait to go to California. We're going to meet him.
Gray Wolf.
Gray
I'll have
Wolf.
to look for him on
I
there.
think I've seen him on,
He
he's on
puts,
Facebook?
yeah, so
Yes.
every once in a while, he'll
Yeah.
disappear, and I think, oh, Gray
Right.
Wolf's
I think
gone.
I've
Then I get a
seen him
friend
on there.
friend
Right.
request from someone, and it's him. He is absolutely an activist. Absolutely an
Mm-hmm.
activist.
All right. Well, anything else today?
You don't want to sing us a song or anything?
This is your 5
Hey,
minutes
did you
of
talk
fame.
about the Native American Book Club
Yes, I did.
when it's meeting?
Yes.
I've started to read The Business of Fancy Dancing. I do not understand poetry, which is why I'm so glad that we're going to be doing it in the book club, because maybe people could, I love the stories, I get the stories.
You know, what I enjoy doing is reading out loud to myself when I read, especially poetry.
Mhm.
And somehow I can understand it better. And I read it like, you don't just stop at the end of, you know, that line. you just keep going, and it's like reading a regular, a regular line, but it's just written differently.
I wish I could think like Sherman Alexie. I would love to go see him. Do you believe I don't even have those
I'll
dates
read
written
some of it
down?
for you.
In my, I'll have to write that down because I teach Intro to Native Studies and I use Diana Dunbar Ortiz's book, and she's going to be at that Standing Bear thing
okay.
too. And
Yeah,
I
there's a
am going to be
lot of people
so excited to
Gonna
see
be
her.
there, right.
Yeah,
Roger.
Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz, author of The Great Sioux Nation. Ooh, I have not read that one at all.
It's gonna be a wonderful symposium.
Winona LaDuke. Stu Magnuson. Believe it or not, Stu Magnuson, journalist and author of The Death of Raymond Yellow Thunder, is a UNO graduate.
Right, yes.
Yes. Robert Miller, author of Reservation Capitalism, Economic Development in Indian Country, is going to be there. Lance Morgan will be speaking. James Riding in, author and scholar, Arizona State University, and enrolled member of the Pawnee tribe. Virginia Driving Hawk Shirley, how do you say her last name?
Shirley
Sneeve?
Schneed.
Sneeve?
Schneeve.
Sneeve?
Shirley Schneeb, I believe.
He's the author of The Standing Bear of the Ponca and enrolled member of the Rosebud Sioux tribe.
That you wish you were a member of.
I know. Imagine how upset my family would be to find out that I am no longer a part of them.
Right.
Okay. Joe Starita, author of I Am a Man, Standing Bear's Journey for Justice. Jim Stone, Executive Director, Intertribal Buffalo Council. Ponca We Victors, wow, Ponca We Victors, member of the Kansas House of Representatives, enrolled member of the Ponca Tribe of Oklahoma and the Tohono O'odham Nation of Arizona. Roger Welsh,
Oh, we read his book, Roger Welsh, right?
Nebraska author, humorist, folklorist, and commenter, adopted member of the Omaha tribe and tribal friend of the Pawnee. David Wishart, professor of geography at UNL and author of An Unspeakable Sadness. So there's a lot
of people.
good people who are going to be there. So if you can do it, we don't have any prices. I know that it costs, so I'm sure there's a web page about it or something
Right.
where you can find out the cost. And I don't know if they have an all-day fee where you can pay one fee and
You can go to some of the individual, like Sherman Alexie. He'll be talking Thursday night, and I think you can buy tickets online for $15 and $20 at the door.
Where do you go online to find that?
Nebraska Center for Great Plains Studies. I think you'll be able to find the information under that. And I know that Buffy, she will be performing Friday night, and you can purchase her tickets online, and they will be more at the door. So it's cheaper to purchase
You know what?
online.
I have to go home and find my bell bottoms and my long fringe leather vest and my fabulous
Oh, boy.
hippie shirt.
I'm staying
The
home.
same things I wore
Yeah, that
when
black
she was.
jacket I gave you with the fringe.
And that has to come back to you.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's bring it to I'll bring it to the.
Bring it to
a
powwow.
vendor and try and sell it.
There you
Do
go.
raffle it.
We'll put it as a vendor.
Okay,
Yeah,
then that's a
raffle.
raffle.
Yeah.
Okay, I am at the Great Plains Symposium, info and registration. So there's a whole page for that. Follow us on social media. I'm pushing Twitter.
Oh, you twit. Yeah.
I'm following them on Twitter. I
Wow,
am.
look at
Woo,
you go.
follow.
Cindy and I are new to
Oh,
this
no,
tweeting.
now they're making me log
so
in.
we're already messing
I don't
up.
remember. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't be your tweeter follower. Okay, so it's called Twitter, but what you do is called tweet.
Tweet.
Yeah.
Cassie, we're tweeters.
We're
We're tweeters.
tweeters. And if you're listening,
Tweakers.
grandson, I hope you're tweeting us, River.
I know.
Well, can you see if anyone's tweeted the show yet? Up there?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody?
Oh, shoot.
I'm making a tweet towards
Thank you.
that Happy Madison.
Congrats, you won the Knucklehead of the Week award.
Yeah.
All
Ridiculous
right.
Six is ridiculously racist at their page. Congrats, you won the Knucklehead of the Week award.
Yay! Kenny, you're our Indian of the Week too, because you're adopted member of the Uno tribe.
But then what you can do is once this gets posted, you can retweet it, so then it pops up on your page,
Okay.
and then it's like you tweeted the same thing you were.
Okay, good. I can probably retweet.
I'll try and read.
I can probably retweet.
Yeah, it's just like a click. I'm doing hashtags right now.
I don't even know what a hashtag is.
Hashtag is if you can look up hashtags, and then you'll see anybody who posted anything like that.
Well,
So-
what we're gonna do, Kenny, and trust me, you will never be fed so good in your entire life.
Yes.
We are
This
going
is a
to
good
invite you
idea.
in to teach the grandmothers about social media.
Yes.
And let me tell you, even last Saturday when we were all gonna meet at the park and we ended up at our office, we had 27 desserts.
Yeah, we have a lot
I
of
was
food.
on a sugar high for quite a while that
Yes.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for me to go home and bead.
All right.
Yep, we gotta go to prime
And we have
time.
Primetime Family Reading Program, and this little girl right here, she is a participant, and she just loves
Do you like the stories?
Primetime Family Reading.
What was your favorite story?
She remembers the
What was it
titles.
about?
But
Was it
remember-
about a rabbit?
Remember last week we made, feather
I told a
fans
story about a
last
rabbit.
week?
Yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, you always make cool things over
Yes.
there.
Are we gonna get Naomi?
Yep, we're
Yes.
going to pick up
Yay.
some friends. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Bye.
thanks.
See you at
Bye.
powwow.
See you at powwow.
Peace.